and welcome back to Kelly's Kitchen on Big OGGIE World. This is still your Christmas countdown, and today we're making a cider chicken casserole from the Sainsbury's magazine. We quite often buy the Sainsbury's magazine because there's quite often some good stuff in there, and today we've got this one. So it's a casserole complete with potatoes and peas and bacon in it, and we're going to serve it with braised Savoy cabbage. So it's very simple. Hopefully it's going to be quick. John's behind camera, he's really not well today, so I'm going to try and get this done as quickly as possible. So stage one is you take your chicken thighs. I've got a mix of 2 packets because I didn't have enough in one. One is fillets and the other has still got a bone in it, but I've skinned it. So obviously use whatever you've got. If you don't like thighs, although I prefer thighs personally, if you don't like thighs you can use breasts, but keep it chunky because this is a casserole. Okay, so I'm going to put my casserole dish directly onto the hob. I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons rather of olive oil in, and I'm going to brown my chicken pieces to start off with. I'm going to do them in batches, otherwise they'll just steam, and put them onto the plate when they're ready for the next stage. So I think John's going to come around and show you, but really all we're doing is browning chicken. So let's go. Okay, so I've finished browning the chicken. Those eagle-eyed amongst you can see that I swapped browning in my casserole dish to my saute pan because it was sticking like something else and spitting everywhere. So I changed over to a non-stick pan. Next, we need to fry off our bacon lardons. Ouch, that was hot. So as you can see, the bacon is now browning nicely and going a little bit crispy. So take out the lardons with a slotted spoon and put them onto the plate with the rest of the chicken. You need to do it with a slotted spoon because you want to save as much of the bacon fat that you can. And then we're going to reduce the heat to moderate and add in our leeks and 3 cloves of garlic. Now I use garlic paste because I just find it easier for me, but you use whatever you like. If you're going to use the paste, it literally is a teaspoon per clove. You need to cook the garlic and your leeks for 3 to 4 minutes until they just start softening. Be careful though, do not burn the garlic. Nothing worse than burnt garlic. Okay, so the leeks are now nicely softened, and I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of plain flour into them. Stir it in and cook it out for another 1 or 2 minutes. You want to try and sort of get all the good bits off the bottom of the pan and cook out the floury taste a bit. This is going to be the basis of your sauce. So that's had a couple of minutes, and what I'm going to do now is revert back to my casserole dish before I add stock and things. So into there I'm going to pour my leeks, garlic and flour. I'm going to give this a little bit of a stir up to to get the bits off the bottom of the pan that we had when we started using this. So give the pan a little time to start sizzling. There we go. Now you need to add back your chicken and bacon and any lovely juicy bits that have accumulated onto your plate. And it all goes. Like that. A bit of a stir up a little bit. And the next thing you're going to do is you are going to add 500 ml of dried cider. We've got a Cornish Orchards Golden Dry Cider. In that one goes. And then 500 ml of chicken stock. We just use a chicken stock cube. And that goes. Give that a good mix round. You can feel on the bottom if you've got any stucky on bits, and you can try and sort of deglaze that as best you can. Give it a good mix around so you've got things all nicely mixed. And then into this we are going to add our new potatoes. And they go. Obviously I've not peeled them, they're baby new potatoes. All I've done is half them. So this is going to be a fantastic one pot wonder because you're going to add peas right at the end. So you could just use it as it is with just that, or as we're going to do, we're going to just do some braised cabbage to go along with it. Oh, sorry, John. You already got you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just bring this to a boil on the hob. You can then turn it down and simmer it on the hob for an hour. I'm going to put mine into the oven because I prefer casserole in ovens. So I'm going to put my oven on 160 and I'm going to leave it in for about an hour. Okay, so the casserole has been in now for 45 minutes, roughly. Smells wonderful, cooking nicely. Still, potatoes have still got a bit of bite in them, so they need longer. But I am now going to add my peas, frozen peas. In they go, 150 grams of those. Just give them a bit of a stir through. Now what I'm going to do, because as you can see, although it's thickened, it's still quite wet. So for the last 20 minutes-ish, I'm going to put it in the oven without the lid on so that it gets a chance to reduce slightly. So we'll see you in about 20 minutes and see how we're doing then. Okay, so it's out of the oven, it smells wonderful. It's reduced down a little bit so it's not quite as watery as it was. Smells fab. So the next thing and the final thing to do is to stir in 75 grams of crème fraîche. And a tablespoon of whole grain mustard. Give it a mix through. Obviously give it a good mix because you don't want like one scoop to be full of mustard. As you can see, the crème fraîche makes it look a bit creamier. The meat is literally falling apart, which is lovely. And that, people, is our cider chicken casserole. Perfect. What more could you want on a night like this? So, if you've not subscribed, please do. If you like the recipe, give us a thumbs up. Hit your notification bell so you know when we're around. At the moment, we're on at 4 o'clock every evening up to the 23rd of December, which is John's birthday. We've got something special for that day. And then we'll take you through Christmas and New Year and see what we can do. Next year's going to be a whole new year of different things. So come and be with us and tell your friends and family. So thanks for watching. Have a lovely Christmas and we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.